So, how to build and maintain positive self-esteem? You're wondering? I gotcha. Hey guys, this is Hybrid Nick and I'm going to give you 5 tips to help build and maintain positive self-esteem. But first, let me tell you why it's so important to build and maintain positive self-esteem. It's important because it significantly affects various aspects of your life. Self-esteem itself affects our mental, even our physical health, even our relationship and our overall success in life. Essentially, having high self-esteem acts like a foundation for having a fulfilling and happy life. While having low self-esteem can lead to a range of negative consequences, which, come on, we don't want that, right? So with all that being said, the first tip I got for you is do not compare yourself to others. That's probably the worst thing you could do. I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like this is the most important step. Let me tell you why. Like my mama once said, you can only work with what you have. And to be honest, that might be a lot. So stop focusing on what other people have and focus on what you have and embrace it. You know, you can't control how much other people have. You can only control what God has provided you. And what God has provided you is more than enough. For me, the number one reason to work with what you have right now is because you only have one life to live. So you have to make the most out of it. Also, when comparing yourself to others, you never know what's going on behind the scene. You might be shocked. You might be surprised. You might be like, oh, fuck, I actually happy that my life is going the way it is compared to that other person that you was just embracing just a second ago. I always heard this saying growing up, the grass is not always greener on the other side. So what you have, what God provided you, embrace it and, grow. That's the most important thing, is to be yourself and embrace what you have and keep moving forward. So let's talk about the second tip. Identify your strength and look for opportunities to grow. I think it's time to determine why you might not be feeling as positive or confident in certain aspects of your life. You got to figure out the reason, I'm not gonna lie, you might even need to create a list and write those things down. By creating a list of your strengths and areas for improvement, you can bring to the forefront all of the positive qualities about yourself while identifying areas you can work on. If you're somebody who can't identify their strength and who can't identify their weakness, I feel like creating a list will do wonders for you because you could just check off like, yeah, I'm good at that. Yes, I'm good at that. Okay, I'm not so good at that. Oh man, I'm terrible at that. That's something I need to work on. Creating a list just open up your eyes to possibilities where you can make improvements. Also, it's important to be aware of the language that you're using when it comes down to identifying the negative things that you've written down in your list. Hey, maybe you write down, I need to work on my physical fitness. I need to shed 20 to 50 pounds. I need to start being more motivated. Maybe you wrote that down, right? While you're in that process of figuring that stuff out, it's vital not to talk negative about yourself. Do not criticize and call yourself fat, call yourself out of character, call yourself names, because all that does is set you back and you're not going to be motivated to continue to reach your goals. And that's the most important thing. Is to stay motivated. So say things like, yeah, I feel good about myself. Yeah, I feel like I could go to the gym and I could kill it. Oh, I feel like I could lose these 20 to 50 pounds. Even if you don't feel like that, say that. If you put this mindset into practice, you will create more positive energy and you will just have more confidence within yourself. Now, moving on to tip number 3, be open to change. Hey, change is hard, but sometimes you have to change. To embrace change effectively, cultivate a mindset of openness. You have to be open about different things that you're not used to, In other words, you need to develop a growth mindset. Nick, how do I do this, you might ask? Lucky for you, I might have a thing or two, so you want to listen. I got you. First thing, embrace challenges. View challenges as an opportunity to grow and learn. Challenges are not made to be easy. They're made to be difficult. And in one point of each of our lives, we're going to have to encounter different challenges. And it's how we respond to those challenges. Are we going to be open and acceptance to like, hey, let's tackle it head on? Or are we going to keep complaining and avoid the difficult challenges and stay stuck in our bubble? That's not good. You have to embrace challenges because changes is gonna happen. There's nothing you could do to stop it. So why not learn and grow from new challenges? The second thing is learn from your setbacks. Analyze your failures as valuable lessons to improve your future decision making and actions. I read a lot of self-help books, and most of the self-help books I read always told me that, if you're not experiencing failure, then that means you're not trying, right? And like I said before, we only have one life to live, so you might as well try the things that you want to get into. Even if you fail, try again. You're not gonna fail as bad as you did before. What are you gonna do moving forward is you're gonna learn from that experience and you're gonna do even better moving forward. So you just gotta keep the pedals moving. You just gotta keep moving forward. That's the beauty of life. And I think that God has amazing things for you. And if you just keep moving forward, then new doors are just gonna open up. So experience that failure. Try that thing that you're scared of. Just try. Don't be afraid. The third thing I got for you is to seek new experience. So essentially what this means is to step out of your comfort zone, expand your bubble, seek out new experience, seek out new opportunities, man. Like, you don't want to be a one-trick pony doing the same thing for the rest of your life. Each and every one of us has a gift. Each and every one of us has a calling. Each and every one of us dream about doing this and doing that and doing this. So try following your dreams, man. Try doing the things that you dream about. Seek out that new opportunity. Seek out that new experience. It doesn't make sense day after day after day. Try expanding your horizon and your perspective. Go travel to that new country that you've never been to. Go travel out of the state, or go try that restaurant that you want to experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the life that God's provided you, right? Use it to see the world. And always remember this: don't give up. Turn your fears or reservation into motivation. And remember, you are putting in the effort for a great cause. So you got this, man. I trust and I believe in you. You got this. Hey, now let's talk about tip number 4, and that is to be realistic. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very tricky one because it might sound very contradicting to what you should believe. But let me explain what I'm trying to get across when I say be realistic. First, before I dive deep into the meaning of being realistic, you should always dream big. You should always be optimistic. You should believe that there is nothing too big out there that you cannot achieve. And always remember, your thought, your creativity, and your imagination is a gift from God. So again, what do I mean by being realistic? Let me explain. Being realistic should be interpreted as identifying your strength and weaknesses, managing expectations, and learning from your mistake. Identifying your strength and weaknesses means to understand your unique skills and areas where you need to improve. Managing expectation is to have the self-awareness when you are setting realistic expectations for yourself and others. Learning from your mistake is analyzing past experience to understand what went wrong and how to avoid similar mistakes in the future. So again, being realistic is just having the basic understanding on what and what not to do, when and when not to do it. That is being realistic with yourself. That's what I mean. So you made it to the final tip. Tip number 5, surround yourself with supportive people. So this is probably the most important one because it will enhance your well-being and your mental health. First and foremost, reducing stress and anxiety plays a very important role. Let me explain why it does. The emotional support offered by supportive individuals can reduce stress and anxiety levels, promoting overall well-being and mental health. So that means having a good support group will improve your confidence and your self-esteem. Also, we all love being validated. I know I do. I know I like when somebody compliments me and tell me that I look good, tell me that I smell good. I know I like being validated. And you want to surround yourself with people who's gonna, make you feel good. Positive feedback and validation from supportive individuals can boost self-esteem and confidence, enabling you to tackle challenges with greater resilience. So do yourself this favor. Surround yourself with people who are not afraid to say something nice and good about you. Lastly, as we know, friendships are important, connections are important. So, you got to get out there, meet people that support you, meet people that you could connect with. A good support group will increase sense of belonging and connection. Also, a strong social support network fosters a sense of belonging, and connectiveness is crucial for overall well-being and mental health. So that's all I have for you guys today. Those are 5 tips on how to build and maintain positive self-esteem. So to recap the 5 tips are: don't compare yourself to others. Identify your strength and areas for opportunities to improve. Be open to change. Be realistic. Surround yourself with supportive people. If you have more tips to add or share, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy and glad to read them. All right, Hybrid Nick out.